Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Defo and Lubie, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim flam sauce with the awesome fave with shafafa on the side.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another Roadshow edition of the Lunchbox. And we are live today, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Defo, at Gilbert.
You're such a weirdo. Why do you like annoying people to do things that you know annoy them? Like, it's so weird.
It's just stupid. I mean, it really is.
Is it called being a wise ass?
It's called being a dumbass is what it's called.
Is
and
that
instigator,
it?
Yes.
No,
and
I just,
instigator.
okay, first of all, this is the first time that we're making a visit to Lenoire and Beth and Richie and Corwin at Gilbert's 17th Street Grill a little bit at our new time, which is 1 p.m.
Yes.
Eastern Standard Time. I'm just stating the facts. But
Thank you. Anyways, move on.
I didn't know this is such a
It is. I would move on. I'm not going to lie to you. Like,
Okay.
I would move on. Yeah, I
We're
would
gonna
not
move on.
belabor points. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it is jam-packed in here.
It is.
Defo. How are you today?
I'm good. I want to leave it at that because I was going to tell a story, but I know you get
No, go
irritated if
ahead.
I
Go ahead. Tell a story.
engage
Because
anybody about this, element of the show, which is no. Go ahead. I'm fine.
No, I want you to tell the story because it is so jam-packed in here. It is prime time. It is now high season. The parking lot here was a madhouse, and I felt like I was back in New York City and, circling around the lot, waiting, following people as they leave Gilbert's back to their cars to try to get a spot. Got a spot. And, Lenoire is so busy now with the lunch rush, as is Richie. And Beth couldn't make it here today. She has some other business to attend to. So we're just going to, go with the flow. And Lubie did a terrific job setting up. And I want to hear the story. But if you don't want to tell the story, what can I do?
I'll save it. I'll let you get this thing going.
Okay. Well, then let's just start
This
with.
place is slammed. Like, it is crazy. Like what an hour does.
Jammed in here.
Yeah.
It's freaking amazing how loaded this place is, and everyone looks. That's what I love is it's busy, and people are still happy because a lot of the time when the place is busy, service suffers. People bitch and moan. It's busy, but you wouldn't know because they don't skip a beat here at Gilbert 17th
They're
Street Grill.
pros. They've been in business. It's almost 18 years, I guess, or it's been around for a while. And they obviously know what they're doing. And I was very gratified because I posted on the Let's Eat South Florida group this morning, 126,000 members
Oh, wow.
strong, that we were going to be here for our monthly visit, that it was going to be at 1 o'clock. And a couple of people chimed in saying, this one woman said it was the first time she came here yesterday for the first time ever. She's lived in town for 30 years. And she was like, oh, my God, why didn't I come in here sooner? This is one of the best burgers in town. And that is usually the reaction that people have when they come to Gilbert's. It's one of the reasons why I am so gratified that Lenoire actually took pity on me and said, we'll help you out. We'll become sponsors of the show. And it's one of these things where they just know what they're doing, and the burgers are great, and they have a big menu besides burgers, including chicken sandwiches, chicken wings, salads, which I could use a few.
Yeah.
After last night's event that had 22 bites, that Boca Bowl, the Tailgate Chef's Showcase that was in Boca Raton. And Tom T was there. So that was always a good thing to see him. They told him only bring one dish and we need dessert. So he brought his bread pudding with the creme anglaise sauce, which was delicious. So it was a good time. I somehow managed to cram 22. Didn't eat all the plates, but again,
That must have been the craziest kid plate ever.
thankfully they have their they're organized, so they have volunteers that are shuttling the plates in and out. So that spared everybody the sight of my
Mayo
child's
quarter
plate.
eating bites.
Yeah. So that was a good time. Thanks to the organizers there. Bonnie and John, and of course the Boca Bowl president, Doug Mosley, who is a Let's Eat South Florida member.
Oh, nice. Hello, Doug.
Yeah, Doug is a good old, he's a Midwestern boy. He touts we talked about this before, the pork tenderloin sandwich. That is a Indiana tradition.
Okay.
I bet Bobby Knight ate a few of those maybe in his time, but it's a boneless pork, like a pork schnitzel almost, and they put it on a bun, and they sell it at Culver's. which is up in
Run by me.
in Coral Springs. But here at Gilbert's, they have the Chinese roast pork sandwich
Yeah,
on
that
the
sounds
menu
nice.
sometimes. And I don't know what they have in store for us today. Because
I know they sent whatever that list was you sent. I was like, did they just send the menu? Like there was like 10 items on that text you sent us that you had back and forth with them. I'm like, is that for us? I'm like, it was 6 different burgers, 2 sandwiches. I'm like, geez, okay.
Right, that's what they have set up for us. And you know what? The first thing that Lenoire says when I walk in today, she goes, "You need to lose some weight. You look like you're really getting
Oh,
heavy."
man, that's not nice.
You're not helping.
No, but it's
They're
honest.
not
That's
helping.
why I love Lenoire. Lenore and Beth, the Gilberts, love me because I don't mince words.
Yeah.
If something is not too, if the pie comes out a little too moosey, a little too runny, and then this is what New Yorkers do. We have that kind of relationship where I walk in and she says, "Man, you really gotta take it off the table."
I love these people.
I love them so much.
Beth and Lenoire, Richie. They're really great. I tell you what, it smells great in here. You walk in and immediately you're transformed into a sensory just euphoria.
Yeah.
And, I always like when there's kind of a hint of onion in the air there, and they do a great job with all of their dishes with onion. The story goes like this, Mike Mayo.
Thank you.
Where my friend Big Rich calls me while I'm on my way down here, and I'm telling him that I'm ensnared in traffic on A1A, which is the way I usually go, but that one lane is blocked, and so I'm stuck there for a little while. And he says, "Well, where are you going?" I say, "Gilbert's." He says, "Gilbert's, man? Are you kidding me? My parents love that place." And so I've been carrying a pair of what I would think would be circus shoes that Big Rich wears. He's like a size 20.
Oh, jeez.
I've had him in my car now. He's back and forth from New Jersey to here. He comes down here for a couple of weeks, stays up there for a couple of weeks. He's mostly been there taking care of his parents who had a little issue. So he's come down here and he calls me and he says, can I come by and get my shoes? I said, "Yeah, but I'm not home. I'm going to Gilbert's." He says, "Can you pick me up a burger? I love that place. I
Putting in
will pay you
orders.
any amount of money." Like he's willing to give me $100 to bring him back a burger from Gilbert's. And I said, "There you go. There's the ultimate testimonial to this joint."
That is, and we're going to have so many burgers flying around here. Maybe in the second,
Well, he's going to text me what he wants, and I'm going to have to order it right before we leave, I guess, to
He has a
preserve its
specific-
integrity. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the statute of limitations on having a burger before you take it out of here to go? Like, you want it made fresh, it's about a half-hour drive back.
Oh, if so,
It'll really slow down by the time we leave, right? Like the lunch rush will be over. I would say if he orders it by 1:45, it should be done by the time we
I
leave.
say, put the order in 1:45.
I'm sorry, 1:45. 1:45.
1:45, and then you will get it hot and fresh as the show ends.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And then it'll be just like your Uber Eats driver, and then you can add on all kinds of fees and ask him what the tip
it's
is
going
going
to
to
cost
be.
this guy a stick.
Yeah, Defo's gonna
Whatever
for
I
sure.
pay for
I'll
this
charge
burger,
him.
if it's anything above zero, I'm going to compensate for it by asking this guy for a $100 bill.
That's some good profit making right
He
there.
said it was worth it. That's the thing. It was worth $100 to him to get a Gilbert's burger. That's his recollection of the Gilbert's burgers were so sensational that he demanded I bring him one.
Do you have his number? Because I'll undercut you, and I'll bring it to him for 75.
It's out of your way. Mayo.
You're not the worst.
I don't care.
We know you're not going out of your way.
I don't have to do anything till about
You're the
3:30.
worst.
Unless it's a food festival, you're not going out of your way. Get out of here, man.
Oh, I got some news and notes. Actually, a lot of them. Let's do it in machine gun style. Rat-tat-tat. First off, this is for you, Jeff Defo, because I know I sat on it all day yesterday. I was just my brain was in oblivion.
Oh, the Duck House. Yeah.
Peking Duck House. I've got a adjusted opening date. I've been told by their reps that there are a couple of hurdles. So the official opening date is now projected and set for January 15th. So it's after the holidays.
All right.
But again, Peking Duck House on Atlantic Boulevard in Pompano Beach is going to reopen after a hiatus under new ownership. The same outfit that owns a bunch of restaurants around South Florida that are more sushi.
Hey, they made it
Asian.
38 years under the old ownership.
No, that's a good run.
Testament to
It's an
how
insane
good
run.
they were.
It's a good run, and it's funny because
Is it Rainbow Palace? No, but is it the same price? No.
right down the block in this complex is a place called Koi. That is one of the same ownership group's restaurants. This Koi is a Pan-Asian sushi restaurant here in this Cordova
Yeah.
shopping plaza.
That suggests carp, my friend, doesn't it?
Well,
It's a koi pond.
Isn't koi a
As in-
carp?
Yeah, this is 100% is.
or no? Well, again,
What are we
it's a
making?
kind
A
of
filter fish here? I mean, what are we talking about?
Well, at Peking Duck House, they are again sticking with the authentic,
They are.
and just straight up Chinese menu.
If they
is-
are the same, or even if they can improve on what was going on there before, which they were pretty good, they'll have an excellent run because that would be the standout place in the area by far.
no, it's again,
And there's some decent places there in Pompano Beach. It's not like totally bereft of Chinese food.
that brings me into news flash number 2
Yeah.
from Pompano Beach.
Oh yeah, wow.
Somebody posted or actually posed a question that I researched about La Perla de Pompano. I don't know if you've been in there.
I have been in there. I mentioned
It's
it
a
100
place he
times. on
talks
the show,
about. He
yeah.
loves
Of
the place.
course, again, my leaky sieve brain can only
Yeah,
No,
remember
right.
so many
you
things.
don't really pay that much attention when Lubie and I are talking. You're so busy with your agendas. But
I'm writing
I
down
mentioned it.
notes.
I mentioned that I saw your picture was above
Yes,
my
he's talked
table the
about it a
first
few
time I
times.
was in there, and I've gone back several times since.
He's
I'm
enjoys it.
so sorry.
That's okay. No, it's all right.
La Perla de Pompano.
Yeah.
Somebody was asking, like, oh, since they've changed owners, I was thinking of making a reservation. Should I still, has anybody been? And I was like, changed owners? Is this true? Well, it turns out lo
That
and
place was sold.
behold,
Get out of here.
Lino and Manuela, a great Italian couple,
Wow.
schooled in, again, the classic European
Yeah, I feel like you've
hospitality
mentioned them
school.
before, like
Yeah,
them.
But weren't
no,
they the
I-
gist of why that place was so good? I mean,
Well, then this is where you get into the when a place
New
undergoes an
ownership,
ownership
wow.
change, it's always a little bit, people are uncertain. Here we
This
go.
guy,
We've got Wellington coming in. We've got grilled chicken with
Wow.
Grilled chicken
teriyaki.
sandwich with provolone cheese and teriyaki.
Yes,
nice.
And is that one fried chicken breast? Because that looks like 3.
that is a
Richie doesn't know how to cut up
chicken
a
sandwich.
I was
chicken,
gonna
man.
say,
He
like,
cuts them in
they
half.
didn't pound that.
That's a burger beast size chicken breast.
Yes.
Even though burger
Where
beast,
is the
he loves
beast?
his-
He's not here today.
I invited him,
We haven't
and
seen him in a while. I hope he's doing okay.
We've drifted. He
Who
doesn't
better
return
to
my
have-
texts.
Well, I can understand.
Oh, he's
some
not
of that,
responding.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that makes sense.
He
His
said he went into a media
Your insufferable
blackout
nature.
for a while.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know why. And
I need to
also,
fry him.
So we're media to him? I thought we're friends. I thought we're family.
we're family. And I invited him up. I told him we were coming out. I didn't get a response.
Jesus.
Wait a minute.
And also,
I thought that was going to
Oh,
a
my
table.
Are there
Oh, my
60
Hickory
more people
burger.
joining us here? What's
I don't know. I'm
man?
like, wow, the people
think
ordered it.
he-
Okay, that's us.
That's
Mushroom,
the
grilled
mushroom,
onions, and
that's me.
Swiss.
Oh,
Oh, I
I
love
love
that,
that.
man.
You
Yeah.
like that?
People
We're
love
gonna
it.
have
I'm not a big
we're gonna
Swiss
have
guy.
to cut that one in half. You got
I'm a huge
pepper
grilled
jack
onion
A
guy.
pepper jack, and I was going to ask for onion rings. They know
Is it
what
like
to do.
National Hamburger Day or something?
The brie
Wow,
burger. This is a
brie
great.
burger.
Mayo's not the biggest
That's a
brie
Mayo
guy, but
special.
this burger, no,
Brie
it's mine.
Brie
This
burger.
this
Nah,
burger,
he-
no. Put
yeah,
it
we'll
down wherever.
Send out the
right
Lubie,
over
yeah.
there.
No, I'm saying the burger is great. We've gotten that before.
Look at this array.
I don't
And-
think we got enough food. I really don't.
We're going to be talking a
How many
Lenoire
people are
soon.
here? 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dishes.
Thank you, Wellington.
You're the
Insane.
So
man.
this blows my mind. How it's like you guys. You say, "Oh, it's disgusting" when you take the big bite, and then you say, "Hey, take the big bite."
Well,
Lenoire,
obviously.
Hey,
No,
you gotta-
that's at least entertaining. The stuff you do when we're at home and you stick your face in a bowl of food, that doesn't really appeal to me, I'd have to say.
but I'm just
I
saying.
don't think it's really that appealing to the audience. Maybe they could weigh in on that on the chat line.
Lenore,
That's
the
not what
first
he's
thing
talking
she
about.
says is, "You got to lose weight,"
And then
she
they bring out
sends
every burger they have.
please.
You know,
But
like
she's figuring that we're going to get a chance to eat, which is great. Yeah.
18,000 calories worth of burgers and sandwiches, and this is here at Gilbert's 17th Street Grill in the Cordova shops.
This for us
There's
too?
more.
Oh, no,
Oh,
get
Jesus
outta here,
Oh
Christ.
man.
my God! But wait, there's
Look at that
more.
thing.
There's a Dominican burger. We had that a couple of times, including last month.
Wow.
That's got the grilled
Look at the thickness on that
onions
deal.
and a
Wow.
topped with a fried egg. This is insanity here, Jeff Defo DeForest. And
And I'm shoveling French fries in my
I
face.
know, I love it.
which
The
are
sweet
you?
potato fries
Sweet
are the best,
potato
yeah.
or
I will at some
regular
point cut
or onion
these
rings?
before Mayo ruins them,
They're
and then
both
Mayo
great.
can do whatever
Yeah.
Mayo
Well, I'm
wants.
going to go in for a
But they
little
all
onion
look very
rings. They
interesting,
look
so
very
I
hot.
want to try them before Mayo annihilates them.
Yeah.
You ever get that where you pull the onion out and it's
The
hot
steam,
and it
the
goes
steam.
right on your
Yeah,
lip?
yep.
That happened to you?
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You got the whole onion.
Mm.
Yeah, but now the best part, you can eat the batter without
Either
the-
way, don't
Yeah.
tell Lenoire anything you're saying because I like that they did this. So I agree with her on
Oh,
both
this is
accounts.
great. Yeah. Lubie's
You-
already got his to-go orders.
You probably need to
good
lose
luck.
weight, and I still want this to keep coming. So
And I have to order for Big Rich.
Aren't these sweet potato
Those
fries
are
the
great.
best? These are the
okay, so
bomb.
the other thing and I didn't do it because I knew they were slaughtering us. I saw they have mac and cheese. Have you had the mac and cheese? I know.
And, we could have tried a salad.
next time. But it just sounds. I like that they have, and it's a sort of something that's in common with all of our places we go to. Like whatever they're known for, they also are good at other things too.
Yeah,
Like they're a burger place, and their burger's fantastic.
they have ribs.
I took the grilled chicken home the last time, and it was as good as grilled because a lot of the time grilled chicken sandwiches are all about the mayonnaise or whatever you put on it. They actually seasoned it enough where you don't really need to do anything to it, which is really the hallmark of a great protein. Like people like me love the condiments, but you, the professor, you're more old school in the sense where it's about the meat itself and the flavoring itself. And Gilbert's is really good about that.
They're good. They do everything well, and that's the thing. They have this varied menu. You can even get like the ahi seared tuna over a nice Asian broccoli slaw, which is excellent for those who are
Cut a
looking
little
for the
piece of that
lighter side.
burger, though. That looks great. I got to
I'll
try
cut
some of
burgers.
that.
I need
If
some
I was going to eat
plates. I
anything.
need some.
I'm gonna do a whole thing.
Well,
I'm running wild today on air,
Devo
and I want
must
to make
be
sure
hungry. He's like
he's starving.
I
We
tell you
had a
what,
very
I'm
busy
ready to go.
morning.
Yeah, we had a couple more.
We had a very
Go
busy
in.
We had
morning.
another failed
Never seen
broadcasting
him in such
venture
a-
that we were involved in, which is rough.
we thank Corwin, the great chef here.
Yeah, well, what a
also
great job
Beth's
he does.
husband. And we got some napkins for you here.
Oh, here you go.
We've got ketchup if you need it. And
will need
it's
that, yeah.
incredible. Every time we come in, they just put on this fantastic array of food that we could never hope to eat in one sitting, but it does end up filling our fridges for a few days. And I know Mama Mayo appreciates that because she is a big fan of Gilbert's Burgers. She
Unbelievable.
used to come here with
Look
my
at this
late
thing.
father all the time. Look at that. He's digging in. He's got
No
those
wonder they're
mushrooms
packed,
and
yeah.
onions. And
You're the
and,
man. You're the
do you
man.
have any like little plates? Or yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
you
And
go.
so getting back to you. And
Do they serve beer? Joanne of all
Yeah,
people,
beer
which
and
is
wine.
impressive.
Beer
I
and
would never get that from her.
They
So
do.
good for you. I think they do it. Yes,
They do have bottles of beer. They have all kinds of good soda. They have a soda fountain. They have some of those more fancy high-end
Are you?
sodas.
Can you? Will you
Lenoire
join
is
us?
here. She's ready
Lenoire's
to go.
insane, man.
All right.
Unbelievable.
Just to finish up the La Perla de Pompano thing.
Yeah, what happened?
So Manuela confirmed I did sell to another couple who are
Oh, yeah?
also lovely. The new the husband is going to be the chef. The wife runs the front of the house.
Right.
But Manuela is staying on until the end of March to kind of oversee the transition, to make sure they have all the recipes down right, and to make sure that all the customers are assured that they're going to be maintaining the same quality and standards. So I am going to go in there and check it out and meet the new owners. We're talking about La Perla de Pompano in Pompano Beach. It's an Italian restaurant.
It's new. New.
Great place. Great
It's been
place.
there for a while, but the previous owners who I've known because they've been around and they were in Hollywood at one point, but they just sold the restaurant about a month ago, and
Okay.
it's been making a little news on Let's Eat, and I just was able to communicate with Manuela, who's a terrific chef, and also like she's from Italy and went to classically trained hospitality school.
Really? Nice.
Yeah, she does a good job. So again,
Okay.
people, La Perla de Pompano, go check it out for yourselves. Go
Well
say hi
loved
to the new-
restaurant by everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody loves that place.
They do really good pastas and
Great
stuff.
stuff.
Meanwhile, hello
So
and welcome.
hi, how
Lenore,
are you?
how are
I'm
you?
a little crazy in here
Yes,
today. Yes,
I know.
I'm just going to put
You-
your mic up so we get.
You can hear me?
Yeah, now we
I
can.
can
you
hear
sound good.
myself.
You look great, by the way.
Thank you very much.
How you feeling?
How about me?
All right,
You
good.
look
How do
good.
I
You,
Yeah,
you need to gain some weight.
yeah.
This job is getting to you.
Well, here's
Really?
the thing.
I got to him a few
Lenore.
years ago, I think, when he was at the Sun Sentinel.
No, but then afterwards, then he lost the weight.
Right, I lost.
Yeah. He
I'm
lost
like
the
a
weight.
yo-yo. I'm a Duncan yo-yo. You remember
Oh.
that?
You
from the
haven't
Stoops
witnessed
of New
Mayo
York.
discipline yet, though. It's good for about half a week,
And then it's over.
and then it's over.
Well, so last night I was at a food
What?
event. I was a judge. I sampled 22 different dishes. So
Oh
you
my
see a
God.
little bit of the, the bloat from last night, and I did
Okay.
not get up and out and do my walk this morning because it was drizzly and I was
Yes,
weighed
it was
down
raining.
by 22
I know.
dishes. I walk in, and you're like,
Yeah.
you say, I need to lose weight, and then this is what I'm presented with. How am I
Okay.
going to lose weight?
No, you're not. You're not. No, you're not. All right, I'm giving up on this. I'm looking
No.
at this food, and did
How
you
good is
order
this?
all this?
I think your daughter
What did you order?
I
Oh,
didn't
she's not
order
even
anything.
here.
Huh?
She's not even
I
here.
know that Beth is not here, but she knew we
Okay.
were coming.
So you got the brie burger. You've got
We got
sauteed mushrooms
Dominican
on.
burger.
Oh, you got the Dominican
Which is the
burger
one I
too?
have here. It's absolutely looks amazing.
That's the mushroom onion.
Sauteed
wow.
mushrooms and
with the
I'm
onions.
taking a
Swiss-
Mayo big
That's a
bite
good
on this thing.
burger.
That's a good. All of them are
Yeah.
good burgers.
And
I was-
all I'm thinking about is Thanksgiving. And then I got in my car to come down here today, and I came down in the rain, and I said, "Oh, this is a good soup day."
Mm.
And we never talk about the soups
Let's
we have
talk
here.
soup.
What?
Next month
Yeah.
we could actually do a lot of soup. I'll be on the soup diet. By
No, we
then,
have
Lenore.
soups all the time. You'd be surprised, even in the middle of the summer down here, people order soups.
I love soup in the summer. You know
Okay.
why? because I'm weird, and it's counterintuitive.
You said that. I didn't say you
No,
were
he
weird.
says
It's
it all
well
the time.
established, yeah.
Okay.
The perfect char on these burgers also.
You like
That's
that?
another thing, yeah. I mean, you
Yeah.
go to a lot of places, you have perfected the char on a
Well,
burger.
the grill works really well.
Really
here.
good, yeah.
Yeah, that makes a difference.
Really nice, yeah.
But I was thinking about soups because it was so cold and nasty, and I'm saying, we never talk about the soups, and then I realized we never talk about Gene. There's one guy here, and we make 15 different soups.
Wow.
Do you?
And yeah, there are 15 different soups that are always written on. Well, no, we
Not
only can keep,
available at one
right,
time,
they're
but you
all-
alternate.
we always have 4 soups available,
Mm-hmm.
and the only soup we really don't make is we never make chicken noodle. Okay,
Because everybody does.
everybody doesn't. Why should I do it?
Okay. But you're a
Okay.
Jewish mother.
Yeah, so
Do you
I
make it at home? Do you have a home?
No, too many years of this stuff.
No matzo
Please.
balls? You don't
Yes,
have a
I know that.
Canadian thing?
Yes, I
going?
do that.
Okay.
I'm
But
good at matzo balls.
I bet you are.
Yeah,
You're good at
they're
everything,
soft
Lenore.
and
Yeah.
nice and fluffy, not
Do you-
like rocks.
Do
I
you
think I
put
had a grandmother years ago at somebody, and she made them was like baseballs
There's
or golf
sinkers
balls.
and there's floaters. I like
Yeah.
the floaters.
Me too.
Do you
What?
I'm going to share my family recipe. My grandmother, my late grandmother Mary,
Yeah,
she made nice floaters, very fluffy, and her secret was using seltzer.
salsa.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that the correct answer?
Well, that's a good answer. The other thing is you should always, when you make a batch of them, you have to dump the water and start again.
Hmm.
If you use the same water, the water becomes.
You mean to boil
thick.
them?
Yeah, you have to boil them. You have to wrap
Oh.
them. Yeah, you.
It's
oh,
like
that's what you have to
pasta
do.
water with the starch. You got to go fresh. Okay.
Right, so you got to go fresh. But if you're having holiday dinner and you've got 12 people coming for dinner, they won't want 3-4 matzo balls because most of the time they like more matzo balls than they like soup. And so you're constantly dumping out the water and making new fresh water. So it's a process.
All right. Well, that's it.
Yeah.
Our audience, there's a lot of obviously people who love matzo ball soup, but they're not
Yeah.
going to find that here. What are the
No.
soups that are on the menu today?
Oh, the ones on today are, I think we have white bean and spinach.
Ooh.
I have carrot ginger.
Mm.
I have roasted tomato and
Ah.
lentil.
So I've
This-
had the roasted tomato. It's
Right.
delicious.
It's good. It's a really good
You
tomato
spike it
soup.
with a little, like, was it tarragon or some sort of?
I don't know.
It's some
There's-
sort of herb in
That's
there.
what I was going to tell you. There's one guy here, and he makes all the soups.
Is that
Okay,
Gene?
Gene. Yeah, Gene
okay.
makes all the soups, and he makes whatever he feels like. Once in a while, if I get like a regular customer, somebody who comes in here often, then they'll say, I haven't seen the corn chowder, or
Do you do
or
mushroom barley?
we do mushroom.
love
barley.
mushroom barley.
Okay, but there's a lot of different soups.
Defo's going in
And-
for more burger.
No, I'm just trying to move
Want
my
to get the sweet
phone
potato
cord. No,
fries?
no, that
Oh,
was
okay. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to.
Go ahead, it's
Yeah.
all right. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so
that's
he
delicious,
Makes, he
by the
makes
way.
all the
Lenoire.
soups.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
I-
that one was good.
Oh my God.
I want
The onions are perfectly grilled. The
I don't
cheese
know where to begin
perfect
here.
Well,
melt.
they're sauteed. The mushrooms are sauteed.
Yeah, but I mean, just beautifully done, and then the pickles really complement
Pickles
everything.
are
Fantastic.
everything.
Yeah.
No, I think. Do you want this one? I mean, I'm going to go in for
We're
this one.
fighting
It's just
over
so
food
good.
here?
Yeah, because this is me. I'm a classic
Okay, go
burger
ahead.
guy. I don't like lettuce and tomato. That's too healthy. I'm kind of like Seth. Have you
Okay.
seen Seth lately?
Yeah, but no, I spoke to him on the phone.
Okay,
Yeah,
'cause
he's fine.
he's not returning my texts or calls
Really, I
anymore.
can't
didn't know if
imagine
I.
why.
Not the first
What
person.
did you do?
I
What
don't
did
know.
you do?
That's the thing. I like to always know what I did before people just
Oh,
totally.
no, he called the other day on the phone. Oh, he called to talk to Beth, and he was pretending he was a customer complaining about something.
Oh, he likes to pull
Yeah.
pranks.
Oh, he wanted. Yeah, that's what he did, and she didn't recognize his voice, and they were talking on speaker, and I said, Beth, that's Seth.
That's Seth. Talking
She's
about our
a-
friend Burger Beast,
Yeah,
who
right.
is always he's not above pulling some hijinks. And
yeah, he likes that.
did you tell him that all his sriracha guava ketchup has mysteriously disappeared? If he's going to be pulling pranks like that,
Why are you looking for it?
No, I don't know. I mean, you still have it, right?
Yeah, of course.
Of course, the
Yeah.
Burger Beast. Have you ever had guava in your ketchup? It's a sriracha.
I want to say
guava
no to
ketchup.
that. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Seth loves that guava
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
on everything. He even touts a
He
guava
just likes
pizza.
eating.
Yeah, you
He
think?
just
You think?
likes eating. God bless him. He
When you
loves
see
to eat.
him, do you tell him that he needs to lose weight?
No, I never say that.
Okay,
That's part of his persona.
right. He
This is what he is, and
he's the
I've
beast.
never seen him any different. He's always been a big guy.
What's my persona?
You need a diet. I'm sorry.
No, I love
All
the
right,
honesty.
all right.
It's
You know.
absolutely true. And with that,
Yes, go ahead.
I might have to do
You got to
a
eat
big
that burger.
bite.
Oh my God,
Okay.
you're gonna do it?
No, I can't.
So
do a
the
big
healthy
bite on
part,
this.
the
This
lettuce
is-
and tomato you didn't want, but the pickles you're eating.
Oh, I love the pickles, the cheese, the mushrooms,
Okay,
all this
easy,
stuff.
easy.
Oh
Okay.
my God, no.
Clear a
You gotta
path.
Give me. Hang on.
I'm
Hang
not-
on.
I
Lemon.
don't know
Lean
Get out of
in.
the way.
what I'm doing here.
I've been on too many
Oh my
shows.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, where you get covered with the food?
Oh, it's like having a show with Gallagher. You remember Gallagher, the
Yeah,
guy with
right.
the watermelon? It's the same thing. Yeah.
Whatever happened to him?
He checked out about a year ago. I
Oh,
used to know
really?
him actually personally. I
Really?
met him many years ago.
Oh,
when I
that was
lived in
so
LA.
funny where he
He
blew those
came out of nowhere with
watermelons.
that. Yeah, he smashed
Yeah.
a watermelon. They used to give you like something to cover yourself with, like
Bib.
a plastic
And
thing.
you really
Not even a
needed-
bib, like a whole big thing,
garbage bag.
like a what would that be? A poncho.
Right.
And and you were thinking, well, why would I need this? And then boom, he would hit the thing with the
And it go
sledgehammer and
all over the stage.
all over the crowd. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like eating with mayo. It really is.
There's napkins. Go
First
ahead.
of all,
But it's good.
I think it's great. I mean,
Okay.
that was one of the tastiest burgers I've ever
Have you
taken
ever
a bite
eaten
out of.
anything you didn't
Fantastic.
like? Have you
No.
ever been someplace where you ate something and you said, "This is not good"?
you should have seen
Really?
me at this event last night. 22
Oh my
dishes.
God! Look at this
Oh.
Richie. I'm like,
Some of
God,
them
what is
were-
wrong with you, kid?
As Tom T said, some of them
Okay.
were rough.
Just pop 'em.
But
We don't
you
need to
take
eat that.
one or two bites of the things at these events. Look at this.
You got
Yes.
a minute,
We're
Richie?
up
Come
to
on in.
That's
Come on in.
dessert.
Yeah.
Richie's coming in.
Yeah.
Defo's had enough. He's been horrified and repulsed.
Why? Oh, you like?
He's gonna come and eat he's gonna get some more stuff.
Okay.
Richie Gilbert on the Lunchbox here at Gilbert 17th Street. How are you, man?
my-
Man, that was quite a lunch rush you guys had.
Yeah, it's my comfort zone over here talking to you.
It kind of calmed
that simple.
down.
Yes.
And we're talking about maybe for our future visits, we're going to come at a little bit like off peak time.
Yeah.
Like maybe
A little bit later.
2:15.
Well,
Yeah.
no, it
Two is a good time.
it it like abruptly stops at some point,
right.
you know. But
Yeah.
we try to keep a good flow going for lunch so that
Yeah.
we serve as many people. Some people are on time crunch. Some people, might
Can-
not care about how much time they spend here. Sometimes they don't have to be anywhere, but they're still judging you based on time.
Yeah, no.
How you get the food out.
Lunchtime, people want to be in and out within an hour, and usually they want to be within an hour because of the travel time. To
Yeah, but and then I
job.
have these old guys back there. They've been here since the beginning, and they're still here eating.
Do you charge them by the hour?
No,
There we
they're
go.
fine. They're really nice guys.
No, and that's the thing. I mean,
Yeah.
this is pretty much a crowd that is aware, and they don't want to linger, but they know this is a friendly place
Right.
that
It's
some
a
of
friendly
them
place.
do. Yeah,
And
yeah.
you'd be surprised if we haven't seen somebody in a while. Somebody will mention something, or like when I wasn't here, people would ask, "Oh, where's the old lady?" That kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm going in for a mayo bite right now. okay?
This is going
I
to
mean,
be
that,
our
it
first.
doesn't
Move it-
usually
move-
happen where
A lunchbox
you go to a
first.
restaurant and then the guy that's at
Move
the
the mic
restaurant
up.
is going for the mayo bite.
There we go. Richie Gilbert attempting to stuff a whole. Now, do we have the Heimlich maneuver and nurses standing by? He did a
What?
pretty good job there. He's got the chipmunk cheeks. He's got the Joey
Okay.
Chestnut. He's trying to but we're not hearing any peeps. Give a
Okay,
thumbs up
okay.
if you can still breathe. I don't even get a thumbs up. There we go. All right. He could. This is Richie. Look at what it's devolved into.
Okay.
Defo is just looking horrified in the side and saying,
No.
how did it come
what
to this? How did
Defoe's-
my career come
Defo's
to
seeing
this?
all the food that we didn't.
Wow. This is the business we chose.
Delicious.
Man,
Yeah.
I gotta give you credit because I like my burgers medium rare, and this is a perfectly juicy thing that when I
Right.
tried to cram the whole thing in, it kind of
It's-
just crumbled. and-
Right.
but now I can eat it with a fork and knife, and
Right.
this eats like the finest chopped sirloin, or they used to call it. Remember Salisbury steak?
Salisbury
The
steak.
days
yeah.
of Salisbury steak with some
Yeah.
grilled onions and mushrooms.
Yeah.
I mean, that is absolutely perfect. And we've got a whole other bunch of burgers, which I'm not going to get to now. I want to try that
So,
fried chicken sandwich.
A lot of people know most of the menu. So that you're going to say, oh, what's the special? Like, what's the special this week? Like, if you go into a restaurant, you always want to know, okay, what do you recommend? You want their feedback as well. And now, right now, we're featuring a chimichurri burger with the grilled onion, and the chimichurri sauce is obviously on an 8-ounce burger. You can get cheese on it if you like.
Yeah.
The thing is that usually chimichurri is on a steak, and it usually doesn't have that
Mhm.
real tender taste to it. I mean, unless you're going to put it on filet. So getting chimichurri on an 8-ounce certified Angus beef burger, it just adds more of that flavor. You know, that's all we're trying to do is just get a little more flavor because we're not going to change the beef.
And what I love about you guys is, you know, the beef is high quality, cooked to order on that char grill, which gives it the great grill marks and the flavor. But you do use it as a blank canvas. So, and you have through the years
Mayo.
evolved, and
Thanks.
instead of just offering maybe some more of the Americanized toppings, you've adapted to the culture of South Florida. You have the Dominican burger now.
Right.
You have the chimichurri burger. You have all these burgers, which it's got to please everybody. I mean, there is something here to please everyone.
Well, yeah, then people think about what they do at their house and how they could potentially replicate this in the future. So when you mention or they see that we have some of these items, it just opens up their eyes. It says, wow, this is something that they're doing.
I could do at home. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And what do we got? You took a bite of the
I took
fried
a-
chicken?
The fried chicken.
I'm going to go in for that one. I mean, I'm
That's
not going to
really
do the
good.
big bite, but it looks crunchy. Is
It's
it like
really
the
good. And there's a coleslaw on the bottom of the thing.
is it like a Nashville style where it's got a little bit of heat, or is
No,
it
no, no. It's no heat. This is no heat.
Fort Lauderdale style.
Proud style?
We have to
I got
we have to please everyone. Everything can have a lot of spice to it. You know, some people come in.
But
You can get the burger without seasoning. It's still Gilbert's burger, depending on what your diet is. So you tell us what you want.
that's really good stuff.
Now, sometimes people order the hottest burger and it's not hot enough. So we know that they really want it hot. So
Do you have like jalapenos to put on as
I
a
have
topping?
everything.
You do, and you have hot sauces and some,
yeah, the chef makes his
Tabasco.
own hot sauce.
Oh,
The
wow.
hottest.
And
so-
we do the hottest sauce
and-
with the ghost pepper jack cheese on
Oh,
it.
wow. So in a case of this chicken sandwich, if you want to boost it up, you
Right.
can. There
Oh,
are ways.
definitely.
Because now this Nashville hot chicken has become a big thing, but that's where it's like fried and
Right.
with spices locked into it.
Right.
But
This
man,
is the
by
Asian
the way, this
slaw.
is really good.
You tried the Asian slaw? So we have all these different coleslaws now. This is like, that's a big deal. People like coleslaw on food as well. It adds a lot of flavor.
Yeah, in New York,
I'm
growing up,
using Defo's fork too. I'm going in on this.
we're just having a feast here
Yeah, it's
with the
all right.
Gilberts.
I'm
at
just
Gilbert's,
gonna lightly touch it, you know.
and that's good.
He's a sports legend over there. The guy sitting on the couch over there. That guy worked with the best of them.
I know, and then every day I manage to somehow both horrify and repulse him. So it's kind of
You're
what I do
amazing.
now. I'm just kind of a troublemaker, or some
It's all
people
right.
call me an a-hole. But no, this is just the food here is so good. And business looks like it's well, you never really let up, even during the summertime.
No.
You have such a good.
No, we
loyal
were very
crowd.
lucky.
Yeah,
We were very lucky.
but you are noticing the uptick as the season
Oh, yeah.
is here. It's
Yes,
officially here,
You
right?
can see it.
Now, Mom, she could be retiring any day now.
No,
so
don't
you
say
need to
that.
come over, get some cheesecake, get the key lime pie going.
Yep.
She can't work this much.
I'm not working that much.
She's not working that much. So
Okay.
when you see her here at the restaurant, that's when you got
Could you
to.
be any more sloppy? What are you doing? You're not on camera. They can't
that's
even
why
see
he
what
can-
you're doing.
He can be sloppy.
That is
He's not
disgusting.
on camera. Oh, wait. Did you just call somebody besides me?
Disgusting.
All right. We're going to put that into the annals of Lunchbox history. Let the record reflect that at
Okay.
1:35 on November 9th, is it today? That
he eat
Lubie
like this at
actually
home?
outgrossed Mike Mayo on the Lunchbox.
Okay.
So he's running off to the side.
He needs, he needs to wash himself
He's gotta
off.
wash
He's
himself
gonna
You
hold
notice
us
we
down.
never touch the ketchup here. There's no reason to touch it.
Only time I touch it there, Richie, is when I kind of dunk a couple
You
of
used
fries
it?
or
What do you-
onion on the
Okay,
side
all right,
dishes.
all right,
I mean,
all right.
I don't really need it on the
It's
sweet
available.
potato fries.
It's available.
I like. I'm one of those weirdos, not just because of my last name being Mayo, but I like dunking fries and sweet potato fries in
Right, and mayo.
mayonnaise.
Hello.
There you are. All right, see, you're doing the same, so
I
it's
know.
all good. And
It's good.
I picked that up when I was in Europe. You know, they do
Did
that
really?
in Belgium. That was the home of the palm frites.
Yeah, we have the chipotle mayo, balsamic mayo, so there's definitely a mix there as well. I prefer the hickory sauce with the sweet potato fries.
Really. It's not sweet. I kind of try to go like creamy with the sweet.
You know what? You hit the nail on the head. I'm a sweet guy.
You are a sweet guy.
I am a sweet guy.
That's all good here. Hey, I guess Lubie is back. He's cleaned himself up. It might
Good.
be time to
Sure.
take our first break. Before we get to that first break, I do want to put in the kind words. I spent a little time this morning at my friend's Jack Studiali at Tropical Acres.
Okay.
And guess what, folks? Here's more news flash. Don't try to book for Thanksgiving there because they are fully
Sold
booked.
out.
Sold out. I got word that they did sell out their full dining room for all day from 1 to 8 p.m. on Thanksgiving. 1,080 names in the book, the reservations book.
Wow.
They
That's a big
somehow-
place, too.
it's a
And they've
big-
been there for many years.
You are right. Since 1949, Lenoire.
Wow.
It's over 70 years.
That's the year she was
74
born.
years.
She was born
I
that
was
year.
born.
Yeah.
Hello.
So
74.
She opened the restaurant. You know that, right? That was the first restaurant she opened.
That means they know what they're doing there, and the Studiali family will take
They
great
quickly
care
bought
of
it
you.
from her, though.
Oh,
She-
yeah.
She had to sell.
But so the good news is no Thanksgiving reservations left, but they're going to be open the day after Thanksgiving. You could go in there on Black Friday and get
Right.
yourself a beautiful prime rib on the day after Thanksgiving. Make that a new tradition. Or go in there tonight or any night except Sunday, because just like
Yeah.
Gilbert's, they're closed on Sundays. Family
And we're closed
day.
on Thanksgiving.
You don't have
And
to say
you
prime.
guys are closed on Thanksgiving.
We're closed on Thanksgiving.
You don't have to say prime rib twice. You say
Oh.
that once, I say, where are we going?
They have remarkably good prime rib. When I go there, I basically only get three things. I either get the filet mignon special barrel cut filet, I get the prime rib, or they have this twin lobster special that is in its final week, $39 for two main lobsters,
Wow.
a pound and
Oh,
a
nice.
quarter with a salad and side dish. Guess
That's
how
nice.
much for two lobsters, salad and side at a nice steakhouse?
You just said 39.
Oh, I
I was
did.
gonna-
She was listening.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just taking a guess.
$39. I did let that slip. All right. You go in there, 2500 Griffin Road. We love Tropical Acres. They're doing a bang up job. And their holiday schedule, they have released it. They're going to be closed on Christmas Eve as usual, open Christmas Day from 1 to 8, open New Year's Eve, and closed on New Year's Day.
What a
So
comeback. What a
it's-
comeback
yeah,
that
no,
restaurant's
That's
made.
They do great.
You gotta applaud that.
They got damaged. 2 fires they've come back
Wow.
from, and they're still going strong.
All right. Well, that's
Great
good.
They eat
customer
here.
service, just like you.
They eat here.
Jack is in here. Hey, Jack.
I mean, they used to eat more when we had Kansas City Seafood and Steakhouse.
Okay. Well,
When
check
we
out
were
in the area.
When we were in Davie. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, Jack he's class all the way.
Yeah.
And again, tell him the Lunchbox sent you. Go in there tonight. We love Tropical Acres. And we'll be back with more food and fun with the Gilberts after these words. It's Mayo for Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. You know me. I love family-run places with quality food at fair prices served with passion and pride. And that's why I love Gilbert's. For more than a decade, Lenoire, Beth, and Richie Gilbert have been serving up the best burgers, wings, ribs, salads, and desserts. It's a fast casual spot. Everything prepared fresh to order from an immaculate open kitchen. They're at 1821 Cordova Road in Fort Lauderdale in the Cordova Shops just south of 17th Street. Open every day but Sunday. One of my favorite burgers in South Florida. Big, round, juicy pucks of 100% Angus beef, char grilled to perfection. And don't miss the sweet potato fries on the side. They're legendary. Go to Gilbert's, feast, and be happy. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks, they're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 and the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value, tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6. The early bird special runs from 4:30 to 5:30, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30 except Sunday. Go to Tropical Acres. Tell them the lunch Mayo here for Delaware Chicken Farm and Seafood Market. Since 1951, family owned for over 70 years, the home of freshness. I've been a customer for over 3 decades, and it's the place to go for poultry, steaks, meats, and of course, their unbelievable selection of fish and seafood. They've got it all. Key West pink shrimp, grouper, snapper, lobster, and of course, Florida stone crab claws of all sizes. Don't forget their famous fish dip and a full selection of prepared foods. It's located at 4191 North State Road 7 in Hollywood, just across from the Seminole Classic Casino. Owner Doug Carter and crew will take great care of you. Make sure to check out their weekly specials and daily catch online at DelawareChicken.com. Quality, value, freshness, that's the Delaware way. Tell them Mike Mayo and the Lunchbox sent you. Do you like pizza? Who doesn't like pizza? Well, my spot for pizza is the Pizza Spot. It's in that little bit hard to find Riverside Park neighborhood of Fort Lauderdale, but it's totally easy to love. It's at 601 Southwest 12th Avenue, New Haven style, a pizza from Wade and Reese. It's a lovely outdoor spot. You could also pick up pies to go at 754-779-7788, 754-779-7788. Again, they're open every day but Monday for lunch and dinner. Some of the best pizza I've ever had. Go to Pizza Spot. They also have subs, salads, and more. Tell them the Gambling Gourmet sent you. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, even keel fish shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, that's my spot. It's upscale food in a down-home setting. The chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and deli fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have deli happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. We're back on the Lunchbox. Jeff Defo DeForest is back. Mike Lubie Lubitz has washed his hands. He's coming
You mowed
back.
down a lot of the food, though, Mike Mayo, while I was gone.
No, that's the thing that Richie does. Unlike these other people who are scared to eat,
Yeah.
Richie is not.
I loved it. Both of them were digging
And
in.
he actually got Lenoire eating, which I thought was great. We just need
Well,
to get
when the
Defo a
owners
plate.
want to eat their own food, that's always
Yeah,
a
that's
good sign.
great.
It's a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
sign.
Yeah, that's great.
And when the owners start mimicking Mike Mayo, I don't know, the world might be in
I
trouble.
actually think he did a better job. No, Richie, that was a very professionally done big bite.
He did a nice big bite.
And he
was
kept
chewing-
shoveling it in there like
Yep.
Joey Chestnut, and I thought it was well orchestrated.
No,
Well done.
I give him big high grades. It was a beautiful thing.
Burgers are fantastic, though. I mean,
Aren't they?
I really are. I mean, you could go a lot of places and get a burger as good as any I've had here in South Florida without question. And I'm a fan of a few different places. I don't really eat a lot of burgers anymore. But nonetheless, if I was going to have one, it would be worth going out of your way to come to Gilbert's. And I'm not saying that because we're here. It really is tasty a burger as I've had in my time here in South Florida.
And I meant to give him the compliment that, I posted about our visit this morning on Let's Eat, and that one person said they came here for the first time in 30 years yesterday, and they were like, where have you been all my life? Why didn't
really
I come
good.
here sooner?
Unbelievable, yeah.
They said probably the best burger in South Florida that they've had.
You can make a case for it. I mean, somebody deemed it. What was that? You when you were at the Sun Sentinel, or was that the Sun Tattler that named them?
No, it was Sun Sentinel.
No,
but
the
it was
Sun Tattler's out of business for a while.
it was actually, I think the previous, actually they used to every year give out best of, Fort Lauderdale best of Broward
I mean,
awards.
which is hard to, pin down. I mean, there's so many
Well,
good places. It's like the
burgers,
best
yeah.
sub, whatever.
Great wings.
Yeah.
That word best gets a lot of people riled up because it's like, oh, really? Have you tried every single one of them in the county? How do you
course
deem
not.
it the best?
Right.
It's like it's the best that they've had, or I always phrase it as my favorite. So Gilbert's is certainly one of my favorate burgers.
You've
all
been
of South
coming here a
Florida.
long time.
Yeah, I've been here since my daughter was knee high on a
Wow.
a little tyke, and
And now
They've
she's off to
watched
work
her-
at Florida State.
oh wait, so I forgot this yesterday.
So what's
So
going
in
on? Has she
news
heard back
and
from any
notes-
schools?
Well, so
Well, she applied
she's
to a
put in
few.
through her applications, and so far she's batting 1 for 1. It's not her top choice, but she got her first acceptance letter
UCF.
the other day. UCF.
Nice. That was my first
I
acceptance.
know it's a big school.
I
But
could get in there.
My wife went there. My sister, no, they've made it a lot harder.
It's gotten a lot more.
My wife went there.
No,
my
it's a
my
great school.
sister went there. I
My
almost
son went
went there. Had a ton of friends. Defo, the
Here's
great
the
Justin
important
went there.
thing, Defo. I've been putting money in, and I've actually prepaid her college tuition in that Florida prepaid program.
A very good move.
It's a great call.
Because I'm telling her, like an undergraduate degree, is it really worth $200,000? It's like when you go out
It's
to a
not.
restaurant.
No.
Like is a veal chop of veal parmesan worth $100 and $95 at Ray's? No, there's a limit. Like an undergraduate degree, in my mind, it's gotten to a point where, even if you get into the best school, if they don't give you scholarship money or something, it's just, you don't want
It
to be
depends
saddled.
what you're.
It depends on what you want to do,
Right.
but even then, like if you're going to do one of these other things, then you'd go to a
Right.
better master's program or a
Right.
doctoral
And
program.
That's
or,
what I told her. I said, undergraduate, let's go the Florida route because it's all bought and paid for. And then when it comes time for
that's on
the
her if she wants to do
graduate
extra
school,
degrees.
then go into a little bit of debt.
But
at
if
that
you
point.
could get into Harvard and afford it,
yeah,
you're not going to UCF for your undergraduate work. I
No.
mean, obviously, there's a significant difference there in prestige and
Yeah,
well, the
but
network.
what I-
It's the networking. The networking is the
what
big
I
difference.
want to say is I am proud of my girl because she is now off the hook. Actually, I'm off the hook because now that she's in one of the state schools, it means that no
At least-
matter what,
Yep.
that's where she's going to end up. Yeah.
No, well,
At the worst.
At
not
worst.
the worst. And the thing is,
Which ain't
this is
bad.
only the beginning.
Yep.
And her number one choice, Mike
Is
Lubie
Mayo,
Lubitz,
yeah.
is Florida State. She wants to go into the nursing program.
They
They have a
good
great
nursing
one
school,
there at Florida State.
Yeah.
And she put in for early action. She will
It also
know
is a positive that is the farthest school in the state
to get away
that
from
is still
me.
a public school. Yes,
Yeah.
that was why I went, honestly. And I grew up in Knoll. My dad is a legacy, but they had prepaid and I had bright futures.
Right.
So I got paid to go to school.
That's what she's going to do. Yeah.
And it was like, okay, and I hated it at UF. And I didn't get in because I wasn't going to do that early crap. I wasn't going to promise you I'm going somewhere. Like they're taking the choice from me.
UF has gotten just as
It was like
competitive
that when I went to school.
as Harvard now.
Well, it was just annoying because kids I
you
knew
need
had
a-
900s on the SAT got in early. I had a 1200 and a 5, and I didn't. But I was like, I don't even want to go to your stupid school. But Florida State was the farthest while staying in state, and I enjoyed it. She'll have a great time wherever she goes.
Now,
UCF's a good time. USF's a great school. They've all really grown a lot.
Yeah, no, any of those four, whether it's UF, FSU, UCF, or USF, she's applied to all of them. She applied to a couple out of states,
Yeah,
and,
why not?
including Tulane, which is always
There's actually a
fun
good school,
time.
but I think it's private.
LSU. She applied to UM, which is private school. She's applied to a couple of, I think, Ohio State because of her mom. But I just want to say, as a dad, I'm very proud of her that she is in somewhere, and the best is yet to come. She'll find out the other ones later. But schools like UF now, it's as hard as Harvard. You need a
It's been
1400
a long
SAT.
time. Yeah.
And that's it's gotten really ultra competitive out there, especially for kids in state because of that tuition program.
Yep.
Anyway, and I just want to say she's turning 18 next week, and that's another big deal for me. It's time marches on. Hey, let's talk about our friends at the Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival.
Yes.
I got some great news, which is that well, number one, we're going to be doing our monthly remote shows leading up to the festival. Later this month, we're going to go into this new Asian food hall. It's called Bayoshi in Pembroke Pines. It's the former home of Gold Marquess Restaurant, and it's going to be a kind of an Asian themed, similar to down in Wynwood. They got this place 1-800-LUCKY. I don't know if you've ever been there, Lubie, but similar kind of concept. But Bayoshi, we're going to get in there the Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, on November 22nd.
Oh, nice.
With our friends Alex and Diego from Temple Street Eatery, who are also establishing a new location there, and also a guy named Phil, who not Phil from
so
the
that
Food Festival.
FIL wasn't a misspelling? Like
No,
Okay.
FIL is the son of the original owners of Gold Marquess, who is
okay.
kind of the founder of this food hall, and he's going to join us that day. But again, it's all in conjunction with the Food Festival is having their new event, Walk and Roll, which is going to be on the Thursday, January 11th.
Yeah.
And the big news is we are a go again for the big four events. If you use the promo code Lunchbox, you're going to get 15%
It's
off
right
of those
here.
tickets.
I made sure that it's
You
there.
have got it on the crawl. It's a great thing. That VLFoodWine.com is the website. You can see the full lineup of the events, all those great dinners, starting off with Reno Sorbonne at Heritage on that Monday night, January 8th. 8th through the 14th is the festival. check out all the events. And again, the Big Four, which is the bar competition,
the bar fight.
Thank you. That's on the Wednesday night. The walk and roll on Thursday night. The poolside barbecue bash.
Which
That's
is fantastic,
excellent
yeah.
with all the great barbecue from around the area and the country. That's on the Friday night in Fort Lauderdale. And then Saturday, the grand tasting out at Las Olas Beachfront Park there, A1A and Las Olas Boulevard. Any of those 4 events, just put in that promo code of Lunchbox when you're checking out. You'll get an extra 15% off the already low prices for these events. Great time for the food lovers. Even if you don't even have to love food. I mean, they just do a great job.
They do a great job.
And perfect gift stocking stuffer for the holiday season upcoming. VLFoodWine.com. Check it out.
What's the difference with this coleslaw and a regular coleslaw?
Well,
this is great.
That's the one that Richie just does.
So is that a coleslaw or is that like a
it's an Asian,
a radish cabbage thing?
I like it.
That's an Asian slaw. He uses a little bit of
Very
broccoli
nice.
and cabbage.
Have you sampled that yet?
No, but he used.
Is that one of the
your
sandwiches?
Fork. And
no, I gave Defo a new fork.
I
gave Defo a new fork. Yeah.
But no, that was he pulled the Mayo all the way. He did the big bite, and
Yeah, but he
also
owns
used
the place, so I mean it's okay.
But he used your fork, and he wasn't
with him.
skeeved out by
No, he
any
didn't
other
care.
germs.
No, he didn't give a damn.
Undaunted.
Very tasty. All of the side dishes here, fantastic. Fantastic.
Let's take our last break. We'll come back to wrap up this edition of Lunchbox after these words.
Want great Italian food in a beautiful beachfront setting? Have I got the place for you? Casa Calabria at the Ocean Manor Resort, 4040 Galt Ocean Drive in Fort Lauderdale. Highly rated across all the restaurant review platforms and totally Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved. Delicious, authentic Southern Italian food in a cozy dining room overlooking the Atlantic. Live music in the lounge, full bar, and a great wine list. Owner Frank Talrico takes great pride in his family recipes from his native Calabria. Fresh fish and seafood, veal, house-made pastas, and marinara sauces smooth as silk. You gotta try the imported meats and cheeses on the antipasta platters, and don't miss that ricotta gnocchi. Fluffy little pillows straight from heaven. Casa Calabria, open for dinner Tuesday through Sunday, closed on Mondays. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Hey, it's Mike Mayo. When the Brooklyn boy in me wants a good bagel with Nova or some matzo ball soup, homemade knishes, or a great deli pastrami sandwich on rye, you know where I go? Grandpa's Cafe in Dania Beach. It's been around a long time, an institution, but a little over a year ago, a pair of New Yorkers came in, bought it, and refurbished the place. It's beautiful, and they are now serving great breakfast, brunch, lunch. They've got the omelets. They've got eggs Benedict. They've got all kinds of great baked goods like rugelach. Grandpa's is just off Federal Highway on Southwest 1st Street in Dania Beach. It's open 7 days. Go in there, tell them that the lunch. Mayo here for Prezzo Italian Restaurants. 2 locations, Boca Raton at Park Place on Military Trail and Palm Beach Gardens in the PGA Commons on PGA Boulevard. Contemporary Italian cuisine with house-made pastas, wood-fired pizzas, salads, veal, chicken, and of course their famous focaccia bread with oven-roasted garlic bulbs. In Garlic We Trust is their slogan, and you can trust Prezzo for a great experience with gracious service and tremendous value. Open 7 days, featuring brunch, lunch, dinner, and happy hour. Great wine deals and full bar at both locations. For reservations and more information, go to eatprezzo.com. People come to me and say, Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Cafe Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial, serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, oh, that's my favorite. Go to Cafe Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. Do you like burgers? Do you like wings? Do you like late night food and sports on big screen TVs and cold beer and friendly vibe and great people? Then you want to check out Shenanigans, 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach. Go to Shenanigans, you get yourself all the good stuff, the fresh fish every day, the black and grilled wings, and of course the kitchens are open late. Go there, tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you.
Hey, we're back at Gilbert's. Man, I can't believe this feast that we've had and we're still enjoying.
People
and
uses the word every time onslaught, and it's
an
fitting. It
onslaught.
really is an onslaught. Like every time we come out here, like
and
It's a
which
bloodbath. It's a food bloodbath.
I mean, the dichotomy in that, Lenoire on the one hand is being the Jewish mother and saying, "Oh, Mike, I'm worried about you. You got to lose some weight."
Yeah,
And then
Beth
she
doesn't
hits
feel that
This
me.
way.
might not be the place to come if you have that in mind. I mean, I know they have salads.
and they have really nice salads. We've had them. I mean,
I
it's
mean,
hard to pass
we've
up on
had
a
ribs
burger.
here. It's great.
Yeah, it's just hard to pass up.
So,
And I'm with Defo. I don't eat a lot of red meat these days. I know the Stang doesn't eat it at all, but it's not the healthiest thing for you. But once in a while, it's nice to get a good burger, and they do it really well here.
Great
it's
job.
a damn good burger at this Gilbert's. And again, you got to check it out. If you've never been here, do yourself a favor and come on in. A couple more notes, and we've got actually, first of all, Delaware Chicken and Seafood Market. Thanksgiving is really upon us. It is 2 weeks from today.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Next week, we'll be in for our monthly visit for a kind of a Friendsgiving
I
celebration.
can't imagine what Thanksgiving is going to be there.
Can we invite Ken, the professor, out?
He's
And-
always invited. He loves coming.
And
So
can we?
we'll
I'm
try to get him
gonna,
out.
I'll see if we could. Well, Tony Segreto is away, but we're gonna just
Yeah, they're gonna hammer us as well.
be thankful for the bounty that is Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And again, 2 weeks from today is the big day. You want to get your orders in for the birds. Again, fresh killed, direct from a farm in Florida, never frozen. You can taste the difference. Call 954-983-6831. That's how you place your order. You got to do it over the phone. Go onto the website, DelawareChicken.com, to get the phone number. Call them up today. Put in an order.
It's
for
also
the
there as well.
turkey.
I put it on
Oh,
the
good.
thing
You're,
as well.
you're
Yeah.
really on top of the
Well,
game
you made
today.
fun of it last week. You're like, well, I don't see it there. I'm like, okay, fine, Mayo.
It's all good. Thank you. Do you want to give them a call? And besides the turkey, you can get fill out your holiday table with some fresh stone crabs, or maybe get some shrimp for a shrimp cocktail. Get the fish dip. I know I'm going to have
Fish
a
dip's
couple of
great.
pounds of fish dip on the appetizer hors d'oeuvre table on Thanksgiving Day. It's going to be great. They're at 4191 North State Road.
Is there
7
still enough time
on
to do your
Holiday.
turkey? I know
You can call it in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, yeah. You can call it. I better be, because I didn't. I
I was
forgot
gonna
to
say, I
call
know
it
you were doing
yesterday.
it
So
Tuesday, so
I still got to get my 20-pounder for Michelle's. And yeah, call them now. Right across from the Seminole Classic Casino. Delaware Chicken is the place to go. Is Gambling Gourmet and Lunchbox approved. A couple more notes is Tom T. I saw him last night. He's got 2 dates in Broward coming up.
yes.
Talk about a festive holiday season.
Yes.
He is going to be next Saturday, November 18th, at Riverside South, which is the
Okay.
Riverside Market. The original one is across from the pizza spot. They opened up another one closer to the airport in this little warehouse district. They got a beautiful little kitchen in there. So Tom T is going to be setting up shop and bringing some of his greatest hits for his Cajun and Creole cuisine along with the muffaletta. That's going to be Saturday, November 18th at Riverside South. And then the day before Thanksgiving, this is perfect time, on Wednesday, November 22nd, he's going to be at Lauder Ale, which is one of the
Nice.
great brew pubs in town. It's a little also hard to find off the beaten path near the airport. Lauder Ale. Tom T is going to be there on November 22nd, so that's all good. And here's another note. This is an intriguing one for us. Our friends Anthony Bruno and Mark Falsetto over at Runway 84. You know how they have their apparel lunch on Fridays
Yes,
only?
and we wanted it to be another day because that would help us in a great way.
Because we have prior commitments at Gulfstream
And we're not
on
getting.
Fridays.
We love Gulfstream.
Well,
that's our favorite way to cap off.
Runway 84 for the holiday season is going to be open for lunch Tuesday through Friday, every weekday in
Interesting.
December.
Interesting.
And I said, Tuesday through Friday, we can go in there for a live lunchbox. And we're going to try to set that up. But again,
Nice.
for food lovers who don't want to go in there for the full dinner time thing,
Yeah, that's
you
cool.
go in there to Runway 84. Of course, our friend Casa Calabria is the place to go for dinner if you want those beautiful gnocchi.
Well, a place that you're talking about lunch, and not even the name of the show, but I like that all 4 of their places are doing this. The
Oh.
Lunchbox Special is a Rappaport restaurant group galore,
They
and I
just-
think all 4 of their places are doing it.
They just happen to call it Lunchbox, but it is their high-value lunch deals that you could get at Deck 84, Burton, Max's Grill in Boca, and then the 2 Prezzo locations. and we're going to be at the Boca Raton one again at the end of the month on the 27th. That's Monday, right after Thanksgiving. And yeah, where you get like a sandwich and a drink.
You get a whole meal
for like $12 or $14.
I think it's under $15.
Yeah, all of them are under $15. And again, so it's a really nice, hefty, beautifully crafted lunch sandwich or other main
and they're not boring. That's
course.
the problem with a lot of these lunch specials. It's like a half a sandwich, and I know you like sandwich and soup, but it's like a chicken, and I like a chicken sandwich, but theirs is not the standard. I think it's very creative. They open it up a little bit.
Our man Bert Rappaport, we talked to him again. He always, again, what a cool cat. He's got the right vibe, and he lets people do their thing. The chefs can create, and that's why you find such great creative menu items there at the Rappaport Restaurant Group. Restaurants, always a great time there. Check them out. And, man, another successful venture to Gilbert's. Did you get your friend Richie's order? Does he?
I never got back to me. I'm just going to grab one of these burgers and bring it to him.
That's a plain burger, or I don't know. The Dominican might be a little.
I would go with the
extreme for him.
plain one. I know we keep telling you it doesn't showcase everything
We could
Gilbert can
swap
do,
out the buns and just put.
but it allows him to just do what he wants with the burger.
There you go. He can make something happen.
Yeah, it's again.
Big Rich, I'm coming with your burger.
Oh, and I didn't even take
And I
a
have his
bite
shoes, his clown
of
shoes.
my
And the dessert,
dessert. We've got Lenoire is back in
Famous
action, and this
cheesecake,
is her
yeah.
chocolate cheesecake. It's got chunks of chocolate in there.
Jesus.
It's diabolical. I should not be eating this. My road to diabetes is almost complete.
I love Road to Recovery was last week, and you're going the other way.
A big bite of cheesecake. It's good. Enjoy every burger. Enjoy every cheesecake. And enjoy every sandwich. We'll see you tomorrow at Gulf Street.
What's next is the question.